A century ago, humanity was hunted by string beasts. To survive, people fled onto the backs of ancient giant whales. To fight back against the string beasts, humans turned string beast cubs into energy sources, built mechas, and founded mecha academies. Stop being jealous. Piloting a mecha to kill string beasts looks glorious, but pilots die fast too. Not like us. Battlefield cleanup is boring, but at least it's safe. Xiao Fan graduated from the Mecha Academy too. Now he's watching his old classmates pilot mechas, so of course it stings. Wrench, head to the evacuation point at full speed. Housey, contact the dome for backup and reception. Mechas, provide alternating cover. Hehe, Xiao Fan. First time seeing a live string beast, right? You're pale with fear. Come with me tonight, and I'll show you some real excitement. That's enough, old dog. Don't corrupt the rookie. Coordinate carefully. Prioritize protecting the supplies during evacuation. Reno, the string beast cub's emotions are unstable. The synchronization rate is dropping. Energy supply is insufficient. We need to finish this quickly. Haha, finally encountered an A-class string beast. Take my draw slash. Xiaoling, are you okay? I'm fine, Qinjun. Captain, signal interference. I can't reach the dome. Drive faster, Housey. Keep trying to contact them. Shoulder joint overloaded. Knee joint pressure point shifted. The tail blade is the killing move. E97. The shoulder and knee joints are the weaknesses. The tail is the lethal weapon. Watch out for the tail. Not bad, kid. As expected of the top student in theory, you spotted the A-class string beast's weakness at a glance. Did you hear that? Copy that, copy that. I'll draw the string beast's attention. I'll leave the main attack to you. Slaying an A-class string beast. Just thinking about it is exciting. Don't get too excited. Aim for the joints. Watch out for the tail. I know, I know. Now, witness my one-hit kill. Xiaoling. Damn it. I'm okay, but the string beast cub's emotions are chaotic. My link with it has been severed. The Conqueror has lost its power supply. Xiaoling, are you okay? I'm fine, Qinjun. The power supply hasn't recovered yet. No. Quickly, abandon the emotional resonance. Disconnect the link. If this continues, your body will collapse. But without power, Qinjun will die. I won't let Qinjun die here. This is the risk I was talking about. You jinx! Housey, did you reach the dome? The dome said they're sending reinforcements immediately, but we are so far from the dome. By the time reinforcements arrive, the pilots and the mechas will probably... No. We have to go back and save them. It's useless for us to go back. They can't even win inside their mechas. Going back would just be handing ourselves over to the beast. We wouldn't even be able to distract it. Are we just going to watch them die? There's nothing we can do. Our mission is to bring back the string beast's carcass, to ensure the dome continues to operate. If we fail, it won't just be 4 mecha operators who die, but the lives of millions of people in the entire dome. In this world, being able to live peacefully in the dome is already a blessing from heaven. So many who couldn't make it to the dome are barely surviving on this continent, living in constant fear, facing attacks from string beasts at any moment, and losing their lives. No! What kind of mecha is this? Its performance is insane. Power reconnected. Reno, go check on Shinjin quickly. Shinjin, are you okay? Luckily, the reinforcements arrived. Otherwise, Xiaoling could have been in serious danger. I'm fine, Shinjin. As long as you can survive. I don't care what happens to me. Can you two stop with the PDA? Adjust quickly. Be ready to provide support at any time. If we can take down this A-class string beast, we can have a few more days of rest. What was the dome thinking? How could they let this lunatic out? Captain, what's the deal with this mecha? Its performance is way beyond the standard. The mecha's performance is determined by the female pilot. The higher the emotional synchronization between the female pilot and the string beast cub, the more powerful the performance the mecha provides. Then isn't it a sure thing? Take down the A-class string beast, and our vacation will be extended. But if the male pilot cannot handle enough power, he will die suddenly. Without the male pilot, the mecha cannot move either. Captain, in that case, the male pilot of this mecha won't last long. Correct. The female pilot of this mecha is codenamed A17. Her synchronization rate with the string beast cub is as high as 98%. During training at the base, she has already gone through 3 male pilots, and not a single one lasted more than 10 minutes. The dome's sending her now. They probably intended to sacrifice the male pilot. What a waste. Can't even last 10 minutes. That mecha has lost power. Reno, quick. Shinjin, finish it off. Looks like it's over. Let's evacuate first. Don't waste the time they bought for us. No. The kid's gone crazy. That's an A-class string beast. 3 mechas couldn't defeat it. What are you doing? Captain, no. Instructor, please send me over there. I know. They are all your classmates. You can't bear to see them die. But they are also my students. It's precisely because you cannot precisely control a mecha that you were assigned to my logistics team. What can you do now? Instructor, trust me. Losing 3 mechas at once. 6 pilots. A huge loss for the dome. No, Captain. We can't let Xiao Fan go to his death. Captain? Fine, but remember, don't push yourself. Getting the mecha safely back to the dome is the priority. Wrench. Why are you back? Xiao Fan, what are you doing? Don't be reckless. It's dangerous here. Reno, Xiao Fan will replace the male pilot of Annihilation to cover your retreat. No, instructor. No, instructor. Xiao Fan couldn't even precisely operate a basic training mecha. Putting him in this high-power mecha will cost him his life. He's not dead yet. He just fainted. Xiao Fan, be careful. Xiao Fan, I think you've gone mad. I haven't entered a cockpit since graduation. No matter what, I'll cover your return this time. You are the hope of the dome. Reno, what's happening? Xiao Fan is going to pilot the mecha. Long time no see, Qinshin. Wow, the top theory expert of the academy back then. Enough, Qinshin. Watch the string beast's movements. Don't get distracted. Another one coming to die. First time working together. None of the pilots who've worked with me have ever left the cockpit alive. Have you thought this through? First, try to match the power output. No time, just go for it. My turn to shine. Ah. What's going on? This never happened when I piloted before. Such pure power energy. Power energy this pure is actually dense enough to liquefy. No wonder it could support 3 pilots. Even if I can't take it, I won't hold back. Don't blame me if you fall apart. I don't know how long I can last. Here we go. Let's make this quick. Power energy keeps flooding into my body. Not enough, still not enough. You said it. Don't blame me if you actually explode. Hey. Yeah. Let's go and crush that monster. Humph, I don't need you to command me. Ah. How is Xiao Fan's body? Is he feeling unwell? Haha, exhilarating. I didn't expect you to be able to handle it. Boss Fan is so cool. What's happening? What's going on? Didn't he struggle with the training mecha before? How is he so smooth with this high-spec mecha? I'm not sure about the specifics either. When he operated the training mecha before, he always felt the power couldn't keep up. It should be due to individual idiosyncrasies. The male pilot operates the mecha by consuming this power. The whole process requires perfect chemistry between two pilots. If the power supply is insufficient, the male pilot cannot operate the mecha smoothly. Similarly, if the power supply is excessive, the male pilot's body will be unable to consume the accumulated power and eventually collapse. But can't training mechas automatically adjust the power output to match the pilot? The training mecha's limit is too low. In other words, the power Xiao Fan needs far exceeds what an average female pilot can provide. It really suits my taste. Now, after returning to the dome, I can rest for a few more days. So cool. I want to be a pilot and drive a mecha when I grow up and fight string beasts. Welcome home. Heh. Dome Command Center. Immediate order. Target: Mecha Annihilation. Suspected of illegal operation. Personnel involved: Pilot A17. Unregistered collaborator. Awaiting trial. Highest priority. Xiaoling. Instructor. How is Xiao Fan? Yeah, and that pilot called A17. Why have we never heard of them? Look at yourselves, all fall in line. Although you are all my students. But still. Sai, you don't need to worry about their business. Get some good rest these next 2 days. Come on, let's go drinking. Let's go drink, and tell us what's up with that kid Xiao Fan. Xiao Fan is suspected of piloting a mecha without a license. A17 is suspected of excessive resonance, attempted murder. Do you have anything else to say? I have nothing to say. No need to worry about which regulations were broken, just sentence them to death. A17, watch your attitude. Don't think I wouldn't dare kill you. Then please, Chief Judge, announce it quickly. Stop wasting time here. Shut up. Guards, take her away. Brat. A bunch of brats, brat. Xiao Fan, do you have anything to say? Chief Judge. As a graduate of the Mecha Academy, I am well aware of the Mecha operation regulations. All regulations have one thing in common: under exceptional circumstances, they can be temporarily bypassed. Sophistry. You operated illegally. Do you know how much loss that could bring to the dome? That's still better than losing 3 mechas and 5 pilots. Is there any greater loss? Enough. The victory of a battle should not become a farce of questioning why the tool was sharp. The circumstances of this mission were special. The results were significant. Procedural issues are specially waived. Elder Joe. As for A17, since Xiao Fan can effectively control Annihilation with A17, then let him join the Mecha Corps, become a pilot, and form a fixed tactical team with A17, specifically to pilot Annihilation. After graduation, I thought that in my life, I would never be able to pilot a mecha again. Thank you? You were just lucky you didn't fall apart, unlike the previous ones. I don't believe you don't care. Xiao Fan. In this world where we're like parasites, clinging to the backs of giant beasts, just to survive. Isn't being human the most natural result? If I care, they can live. I'm just an experimental subject. Number A17, born from a petri dish. There were 100 experimental subjects like me, but now, I'm the only one left. That's why they don't dare kill me. They can only monitor me. Experimental subject? What experiment? String beast resonance experiment. Born to be a tool for hunting top-tier string beasts. Life is worthless in their eyes. The first few victims were nothing more than error reports. What about the human high command? How could they allow such experiments to exist? High command. You mean those keepers? We hunt. We recover. We keep the giant beasts stable. Who do you think we're working for? Why tell me this? Because on the next mission, you might die in a more pathetic way. Letting you understand is my only act of mercy. Alarm. High-intensity spatial fluctuations detected. Coordinates. Sector 749. An unknown large unit has breached the barrier. Repeat. An unknown unit has breached the barrier. All combat mechs, launch immediately. This energy signature isn't a normal string beast. If you don't want to be the next error report, then keep up, partner. Xiao Fan. WH, what are you jumping down for? Obviously to save you. What else would I be doing? And you said you didn't care. Not now. Stop talking. Hold on to me. You, what are you doing? This thing has a parachute. You didn't think the pilot suit was just a bodysuit, did you? Back in school, I didn't learn about this, because back then, pilot suits were just ordinary clothes. They weren't even bodysuits. In this situation, it seems we can't take the lift back. Do you have any other ideas? This is Xiao Fan and A17. We are currently directly below the dome. What were you guys doing there? You weren't having a secret date, were you? Shinjin, come pick us up. We just fell from the dome. You actually jumped? I've wanted to try it for a long time. I just never had the chance. So, was it thrilling? Shinjin, go pick up Xiao Fan and A17 now. Got it. I'm on my way. How was it, Xiao Fan? Was jumping from the dome thrilling? Jump once yourself and you'll know. You're finally here. The string beast we encounter this time is tricky, although it's only B rank. Its size is enormous. Based on the power output of Swift, Shadow, and Conqueror, it's hard to deal significant damage. Understood. Stay safe. Thanks, Captain. Do you have a name? I can't keep calling you A17. It's just a code name anyway. That's not the same. A name is a name. A code name is a code name. If you don't have one, I'll give you one. Whatever makes you happy. Maybe after this battle. I'll consider it early compensation for you. Then from now on, I'll call you Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, I'm in position. Chi-Chi, where are you? Chi-Chi. Annihilation's performance has increased again. How is that possible? A 98% synchronization rate is already the theoretical limit. What if it exceeds 99% and reaches 100%? Who knows what will happen? Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi, what happened? And nothing. Prepare to link. What is Xiao Fan doing? Not here yet? Sorry I'm late. This guy is too tough. I can't cut through it at all. The dome is analyzing its weakness. It'll take some more time. Stop it from advancing for now. Wait for further instructions from the dome. That's all we can do for now. Shinjin, there are so many C-rank string beasts down here. Something feels wrong. It looks like an organized siege. Quickly clear the C-rank string beasts. Concentrate fire on the legs. We can't let it get close to the dome. Let's test this big guy's hardness first. Don't go head to head. This thing can reflect attacks. Damn it! Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. Where are you, Chi-Chi? Key compatibility confirmed. Vital signs stable. But the memory sector took a hit. Immediately perform deep lockout and re-editing. Xiao Fan. Xiao Fan. It's okay. Chi-Chi's not in great shape today. The power is intermittent. Chi-Chi? It's only been a day and the name already changed. So affectionate. Only Xiao Fan can call her that name. I get it. An exclusive nickname, huh? Stop joking, Xinjin. Xiao Fan's strike just delayed. The string beast advance. It hasn't been completely eliminated yet. Finish it with the next hit. Warning. Synchronization rate exceeded 94.7%. 100% energy threshold exceeds the safety limit. Finish it. Xinjin, clear the mobs. Cover Annihilation while it charges. Leave it to me. Reno, don't you think it's acting strange? Massive size, sluggish movement, fighting by splitting into secondary units. Just give me the conclusion. Its ecological characteristics and the dome whale are almost identical. Chi-Chi, now! No way, it was one shot? Are B-rank string beasts this fragile? It's the output of Annihilation. It has already exceeded the scale of conventional mechas. 99%, just one step away. The sync rate will be 100%. This must absolutely not happen. Once the larval string beast fully syncs with the pilot, the consequences are beyond anyone's endurance. A17 was already a dangerous experimental product. Now there's Xiao Fan too. The two of them together are a ticking time bomb. But the string beasts are evolving faster and faster. Without Annihilation, who can stop high-rank string beasts from besieging the city? I disagreed from the start about A17 piloting Annihilation with Xiao Fan. The emergency recovery procedure must be initiated immediately. Elder Zhou, you need to make a decision. The sync rate must not exceed the critical threshold. Their deployment frequency must be limited. It's best to split their partnership. String beasts are evolving. The dome's barrier is weakening. Dismantling Annihilation now would be like cutting off our own arms. But we've never had a precedent for 100% synchronization. The risk is uncontrollable. We can't change the fact that the sync rate broke through on the spot. We can only wait and see, or pray to the dome. Some cages, once opened from the inside, can never be closed again. See that, Xiaoling? This is our swift shadow. So cool. I finally got 3 days off. I originally planned to go back to the dorm and catch up on sleep. Accompanying you shopping is more tiring than a mission. Staying in the cockpit all the time is bad for your health. Once this wave of string beasts passes, I'll apply for compensatory leave and take you to the Fin observation deck to watch the sunset. You'd better keep your word. Let's go inside and take a look. Wearing a pilot suit all the time is stifling. It'll be good to change into casual clothes. No need. Pilot suits for missions, uniforms for the base. These things aren't necessary. Just consider it a celebration of our first successful joint mission. You looked pretty good in that denim jacket last time. Emergency summons. All combat mecha pilots, report to the hangar immediately. Repeat, report to the hangar immediately. What's going on? The holiday only just started half a day ago. Something happened to the logistics team. The captain led the team on a recovery mission and lost contact in Sector 7. The signal last detected traces of string beast activity. The logistics team had no mecha escort. How could they venture deep into the wasteland alone? Don't they usually move with the combat team? It must have been a secret order from the higher-ups. Bypassing the combat department, sending the logistics team to recover special samples alone. Using the logistics team as bait. Don't delay. Go to the hangar first. Regardless of what's going on behind the scenes, let's save the people first. The point of contact lost is in the old ruins deep in Wasteland 7. The terrain is fragmented, densely packed. making it very easy for string beasts to ambush. Maintain a triangular formation upon entry. Conqueror pushes forward. Swift Shadow is responsible for flank reconnaissance. Annihilation covers the rear, providing support at any time. Just got half a day off and already dragged back to work. This logistics team is such a headache. Besides, we already took down an A-rank string beast last time. What else could possibly go wrong? Shinjin. It's better to be cautious. There are no combat records for the new type of string beast. Attack patterns, weaknesses, toxicity, all are blank. The fate of those who underestimate the enemy. Refer to Annihilation's first 3 pilots. Hello, Elder Joe. Alright, get to work. Elder Joe. It's nothing, I just came to check on you. Thank you for your concern, Elder Joe. This time's opponent is a completely new species of string beast never entered into the database. Currently, we only know it possesses extreme stealth. It has never appeared in the hunting zones before. Your core mission is to rescue the logistics team. Do not engage in combat unless absolutely necessary. It doesn't even have a rank, more than the string beast itself. What you should be more wary of is the thing behind the mission. The recovery orders given to the logistics team by the higher-ups have many details that weren't explicitly stated. If you encounter an unavoidable situation, save the people first, then save the mechas. Some truths aren't worth risking your life for. Since when have the higher-ups not kept secrets? Sending a powerless logistics team deep into the forbidden zone, isn't that basically sending them to die? Elder Joe, could the sudden appearance of this new string beast be related to the overall evolution of string beasts? The golden armored turtle from last time already showed an ecological structure similar to the dome's great crystals. If it continues to evolve like this, these questions we'll discuss once you return safely. Now, you should board your mechas. Do string beasts really evolve? Where on earth did they come from? If we can find the source of the string beasts, maybe we can solve this once and for all, and wipe out the string beasts in one go. Logistics team's life signals are all present, no casualties. Something's not right. Normal string beasts would attack immediately upon seeing humans. They're only surrounding them without attacking. It doesn't fit their hunting instinct. Why think so much? I'll rush in and clear the path. Pick them up and leave. I don't see any signs of string beast activity around here. Don't act rashly. Look at the instructor's position. They've clearly been cornered into a dead end by something. It's like a hunter, before a lethal strike, driving the prey into a trap. Xiao Fan, Reno, don't come over here. These things are nearby. They don't hit the cars or hurt people. They just block the road in groups, and they're mimicking our speech. Right, at first it was just squeaking, but just now it could even curse along with me. They're learning faster and faster. Captain, without a mecha escort, is it appropriate for us to do this mission on our own? What's not appropriate about it? It's an exploration mission, not a string beast hunt. If we run into one, we just run. What's there to fear? Alright, get out of the car. Prepare to search the area for supplies. Captain, was this thing here just now? It wasn't here when we parked. It appeared later. Could it be a string beast? A string beast this small? Don't move yet. Observe its behavior pattern. Where did it go? Stay alert. Although I can hear it arguing with the rats, I can't find its figure. I just know that right now, it's definitely still nearby, observing us. Sneaky little thing. It's learning. Its learning speed has far surpassed humans. Since it's still learning, wouldn't it be enough to just rescue the people? We can just take the instructor and the others, and leave immediately. This idiot. So naive. Learning ability means that a higher intelligence has emerged. An intelligent string beast has set a trap and is waiting for you. Do you think it'll let you rescue them so easily? It's using the logistics team's lives to threaten us. It's here. So this is the new type of string beast. Humans, there is no need to be nervous. This string beast can speak human language. Things are getting more and more ridiculous these days. Let's hear what it has to say. I am looking for my own kind. I wish to exchange information with you. Xiao Fan, what do you think? Its linguistic logic is rapidly improving. It took very little time to go from imitation to autonomous expression. Its intelligence far exceeds all known string beasts, and even most humans. It intentionally trapped the logistics team to lure us here. Its purpose is definitely not as simple as negotiating. It's most likely a trap. Why talk so much? String beasts are born to eat humans. Where would peace come from? Naive. Given its level of intelligence, a string beast like this, just watch me chop it to pieces. Not bad. Take a few more hits. Reno, its movement patterns are iterating. Every block is optimizing its way of applying force. It's learning Qinjin's combat techniques. Damn it, this string beast evolution is faster than expected. Qinjin won't last much longer. Its combat adaptability far exceeds regular string beasts. Brute force will only make it stronger. It's too agile. It's really hard to aim. By the way, A17, what did you say about its intelligence? Given its level of intelligence, it could definitely crush a humanoid string beast like you. What humanoid string beast? It's fighting itself? She means you're brainless. I have already clearly stated. Humph, let's see how you keep playing tricks. Its regeneration speed is ridiculously fast. Regrowing limbs happens without even a buffer period. Conventional physical attacks can't cause any effective damage. I state once again, I have no hostility. But if you insist on attacking, I don't mind using physical means to calm you down. It's been holding back. If it really wanted to attack, those spikes could have pierced Swift Shadow's cockpit. Holding back? How could a string beast hold back? It's just playing tricks. We can't keep wasting time. Reno and Qinjin can't break through its regeneration. Chi-Chi, increase the power output. I'll use my flying sword to distract it from a distance, and create an opening for them. Chi-Chi. There's no need for us to act. Because it doesn't want to kill. I can feel its emotions. There is no killing intent. Even its aggression is suppressed to the minimum. Just now, it was merely passive defense. It never once attacked the mech's vital parts. You can perceive its emotions? Chi-Chi, are you sure? The essence of string beasts is an aggregate of emotional energy. Its emotions are complex. There's curiosity, confusion, and a bit of impatience, like a child with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. So it trapped the logistics team to lure us here. Really just to communicate? Damn, why is it so strong? It really didn't use lethal force. Otherwise, with that last hit, my shield would have shattered. Can we talk properly now? You said you wanted to exchange information. What do you want to know? I want to know. Between us and you, who actually appeared on this land first? You humans have hunted us for generations, yet you've never looked into the root cause. The emotions of the domed giant whale condensed into string beasts. Then you hunt string beasts to feed the giant beast. A vicious cycle. What is the meaning of all this? Who is the true newcomer? Nonsense. The dome is a sanctuary. String beasts are born as predatory monsters. Otherwise, they would have gone extinct on the surface long ago. Don't be impulsive. Its logic has no flaws. Last time, the giant B-class string beast had the same ecological system as the domed giant whale. It seems the High Command has deliberately hidden too much information. You've seen the domed giant whale? Countless times, I've witnessed the giant beast sleeping in the clouds, watching humans like ants clinging to its back, harvesting the flesh and blood of their own kind, for a false sense of security. I want to verify if humans actively parasitize the giant beast, or if they are just livestock being raised. It's not lying. Its emotional shifts are transparent. This isn't feigned kindness. Even if it has no intent to kill, the High Command will never allow us to speak with it. If the contents of this conversation reach the superiors, the consequences might be more than a few pilots can handle. The mission briefing only required recovering relic samples. There was no mention of an intelligent string beast. Perhaps this mission itself is a trap. Communication is completely cut off. I don't know if the superiors deliberately blocked the signal in this area, or if it's the ability of this string beast. The most ideal scenario now is that this string beast's abilities far exceed our imagination, and it's the one blocking the signal. Then we just need to convince it. If the superiors really block this area, then even if we make it back to the dome alive, we probably won't live to see tomorrow's sun. Let's hear what the string beast has to say first. We can't just die without knowing why. I haven't even confessed to that new female officer yet. I can't die. More than the string beast itself, you should be more concerned about what's behind the mission. The recovery orders given to the logistics team by the High Command. There's a lot that wasn't explicitly stated. If we encounter an unavoidable situation, save the people first, then the mechs. Some truths aren't worth risking your life for. The truth hidden by the High Command. The string beast craves the origin. It seems the dome giant whale is the root of all the chaos. I can exchange information, but only after the logistics team has safely departed. They were just following orders. They shouldn't be embroiled in the conflict between you and humans. Very well. But I need one person who knows the truth to stay behind, to exchange the full truth of the symbiosis between the dome and the string beasts. If you try to take a hostage, I'll chop you up first. No one can stay. The High Command won't just stand by. They'll be held accountable upon return regardless. I'll stay. No. You're the only pilot who can resonate with string beasts. You can't stay. That's exactly why. Who among you knows more secrets of the dome than I do? From a rational perspective, this is indeed the most suitable choice. It allows for maximum communication with him, while ensuring we won't be easily discarded by the higher-ups. No, I don't agree. We don't want to agree either. But this is the only way. No matter what, we must let the instructors leave safely. Then I'll stay too. Since the decision has been made, the rest of you should leave. Don't worry, I won't hurt them. Come back for them in 3 days. Otherwise, I don't mind personally sending them back to you. Xiao Fan will maintain a perimeter watch, ready to support you at any time. After I chase the instructors and escort them to the dome, I'll return immediately. Stop nagging and just mind yourselves. Don't let the higher-ups pin some fabricated charges on you. Inside this cage, are we the hunters? Or the prey? Surveying unknown high-intelligence string beast. Bound to experimental subject A17. Activating level 1 tracking alert. All standard mechas stand by. A17 in collusion with an unknown high-level string beast. All personnel and mechas disarm immediately. All involved personnel are to be escorted to the circular judgment chamber for trial. We'll leave on our own. No need for force. I am fully aware of the details regarding the Site-7 incident. Hand everyone over to me for disposal. I will take full responsibility before the chief judge. Elder Zhou, is the High Command really sending the whole army to hunt Xiao Fan and Chi-Chi? The chief judge has mobilized standard mechas, preparing to execute the intelligent string beast and Xiao Fan, and forcibly recover A17. Captain, regroup with your teammates, infiltrate the standard mecha units, and wait for an opportunity to support them. Yes, sir. Wait a moment, Qinjin. I also have a mission for the 4 of you. The captain and the others lack mecha piloting qualifications. Won't they be exposed if they follow the main force? Anyone can operate a standard mecha, as long as they don't fight. Just simple marching. If they still get exposed, they might as well go straight to the court to be executed. Emily, Xiaoling, you two come with me to the court to stall the counselors. Reno, Qingjin, these two are standard heavy mechas. Their firepower modules can handle sudden combat, making them much stronger than ordinary mechas. Pilot them and follow the convoy from a distance. To support Xiao Fan and A17, why not just use our own mechas, to deceive the higher-ups? They think that by splitting you up, you'll be unable to operate the mechas, but they've forgotten that you've all operated training machines individually. Emily and Xiaoling's appearance will be enough to distract them. Yeah. Don't worry, Elder Zhou. Once I'm in this heavy mecha, those standard mechas won't be a threat at all. Nonsense. You're only going for remote support, to eliminate threats for Xiao Fan and the others at critical moments. Until then, you must not expose yourselves, otherwise your partners might be executed immediately. Understood? I'll have to trouble you in a bit. This is the only win-win solution I can think of. Emily, the rest is up to you. Stalling and slacking off, right? Don't worry, that's my specialty. As soon as there's a result from Xiao Fan's side, withdraw immediately. I hope that before the trial ends, you can make it back. Mission guaranteed. Qingjin, please stay safe. Seventh Encirclement Squadron. Take off in 5 minutes. Target, Site-7 ruins. Eliminate the mutated intelligent string beast. Capture the out-of-control experimental subject A17 and pilot Xiao Fan. All domain public communication. Target area is completely locked down. No mecha is permitted to leave the encirclement. Until kill orders are received, all units maintain vigilance. Do not fire. They arrived quickly. Seems they were prepared long ago. They certainly hold us in high regard, deploying an entire encirclement fleet. They've even blocked the cloud paths for breaking out. They're encircling without attacking. First, they fear your abilities. And second, they're waiting for the chief judge's remote execution order. They don't want to waste standard mechas needlessly. I can sense every single one. The fear of the pilots inside the mechas. They are just following orders. In their hearts, they don't want to slaughter their compatriots and humans. What does fear matter? Humans are contradictory creatures like that. They let others hold their chips. And then do things they believe they are forced to do. The tone of that sentence. It seems you've excluded yourself from the human race. I was never human. Just an artificial experiment. What kind of place is the dome? That it could create a life like you, possessing both emotion and power? So many mechas have blocked all the firing lines. Can't we just rush in and get Brother Fan and the others? The Commander-in-Chief explicitly forbade firing, which means there's still a brief window of opportunity. If a battle starts, Annihilation has the power to break through instantly. We only need to intercept the more threatening attacks. Trust in the abilities of Xiao Fan and A17. The dome whale relies on emotional cycles for immortality. We exist because of emotions. Humans are the harvesting tools it domesticated. Humans capture us and return us to the body of the dome whale to complete the emotional cycle of immortality. So, because the whale desires immortality, humans made a pact with it, turning humans and string beasts into predator and prey. 100 years ago, humans had a chance to leave the giant beast, but were deceived by higher-ups craving comfort, voluntarily signing an unequal contract, gradually becoming livestock in a feeding farm. Chi-Chi, how long have you actually lived? You know things from 100 years ago. I saw it in the archives. No, this won't do. Once this encirclement is over, we must deliver the truth to every slum in the dome, so everyone can see that this floating giant whale is not a sanctuary, but a cage. 15-minute countdown. Those who do not surrender voluntarily, the entire squadron will initiate the Annihilation program. These people really play dirty. They are just following orders. Just neutralize their combat capability. Try not to kill anyone. Brother Fan, we'll help you tear open the flank. Don't be reckless. Maintain long-range suppression. Draw the fire of the left-wing squadron. If the captain holds back this much, they'll be found out quickly. Every second we can stall is a second gained, to buy them time to break through. It's the instructors. Warning, synchronization rate has exceeded the safety threshold, 99.2%. Breaking through isn't hard now, but you don't want to hurt them. Continuing to fight will only lead to mutual destruction. Second attack echelon has arrived, recalibrating all sector firepower. Instructor, can you hear me? The geology of the western Jinshan layer is loose. We'll blast the breach under the guise of firepower suppression. You enter through the underground tunnels. The target is fleeing to the west. Firepower coverage. There's a network of tunnels carved by old humans beneath these ruins. Follow me. Elder Zhou, how did you contact me like this? Stop talking nonsense. Let me finish. The dome's century-old survival rules are a force cycle bound to the giant whale. String beasts are products of the giant whale's emotional metabolism. Humans hunt string beasts to feed back into the great beast. In exchange for the floating sanctuary, simply put, we're just feed workers in a farm. Intelligent string beasts possess self-awareness. They can dismantle this soul survival system. The High Command deems it an extinction-level threat to humanity. You must not return to the dome. Retreat deeper into the ruins first. The first humans to rely on the giant whale weren't volunteers. The original contract was perhaps just for survival, but over time, survival became a cage. String beast. Warning. Giant underground native string beast life form detected. Danger level unknown. Another unknown new type of string beast. Conventional attacks can't break its defense. It seems to be the same type as the last B-rank giant string beast. It's here, it's here, it's here. Coexisting with string beasts is absurd. Without the giant whale's barrier, surface string beasts would slaughter all humans within 3 days. The old cycle has lasted for a century, but it's decaying day by day. Based on current recovery rates, it won't last another 10 years. Rather than sitting idly, we should try a completely new symbiotic path. Elder Zhou, you shouldn't be misled by heretical thoughts. The giant whale cycle is humanity's only way to survive. Anything that shakes the foundation must be eliminated. All sector physical lockdown. Leave no escape routes. No matter what happens underground, not a single human or beast shall escape. These are ancient scripts. They were used when humans still lived on the surface, during the old era. These texts seem to tell the relationship between humans and the dome. Native underground string beasts are derivatives of the giant whale's deep emotions. Their purpose for existing is to hunt all those who leave the dome's cycle, humans wandering the wasteland alone. So, the dome's giant whale spawns string beasts to hunt humans. Multiple native string beast lifeforms detected approaching. A frontal breakthrough will be blocked by the ground fleet. Follow me. Where does this road lead? Below the dome's giant whale, likely near the slums by the tail. The ruins entrance is heavily guarded by mechs. The dome itself is actually a defensive blind spot. Just in time, while the defenses are weak, we might be able to find some hidden data. They're draining emotional energy from ordinary people to feed the giant whale. This is the cost of the cycle. When the giant whale's energy declines, they fill the gap using the lower class. According to my calculations, the speed at which humans hunt string beasts is far from enough to sustain the giant whale's energy cycle. Moreover, this lack of emotional energy will only increase. Sooner or later, the dome beneath our feet will stop forever. Sample unqualified. Perfect as fodder for the evil beasts. Chi-Chi, how are you? Take a deep breath. Calm down. It's okay. The string beasts in the ruins were attracted by the mech forces outside. They should be reaching the dome soon. That'll buy us some time. Alarm. Large clusters of A and B rank wild string beasts detected. They are pushing toward the dome. The giant whale's emotional suppression is continuing to drop. Barrier defense level downgraded. We're attacked from both sides now. The High Command definitely won't let us go. The beast tide is about to break the line. I have a plan. A 3-way alliance. 3-way? You want to ally with this string beast? Exactly. We stop the indiscriminate hunting of ordinary wild string beasts, and it helps us identify and fight the berserk high-rank string beasts. Together, we'll find a way to escape the giant whale's cycle. Xiao Fan, how many comrades did this string beast kill? How many people left no remains on the wasteland? And now you want to negotiate with them? Give it a rest. What do you think we are? String beasts are the giant whale's metabolic waste. We are the giant whale's hunting tools. Lower class civilians are the energy source. We are all just consumables in this cycle. There was never any innate hatred. Berserk high-rank string beasts are aberrations of the giant whale's extreme emotions. They hunt ordinary string beasts as well. Cooperation benefits us all. I agree. It's better than being attacked from both sides, without knowing why. I just wonder how Emily and Xiaoling are doing now. Launch. Those wretches actually formed a covenant with the string beasts. This will drag all of humanity into hell. Once the symbiotic path spreads, the hunting system will completely collapse. If no one hunts string beasts to feed the giant whale, once the barrier fails, surface string beasts will slaughter everyone. Pass the order. Deploy all high-rank mechs. Prepare to intercept the beast tide. Also, activate the purification missiles. Load them with emotional rift toxin. If an intelligent string beast is found in the tide, deploy them immediately. But the missiles cause indiscriminate damage. If the Annihilation mechs are also there, the string beast juveniles inside will also be hit. A17 and Xiao Fan dare to betray the rules of human survival. They must pay the price. Eliminate them along with the test subjects, for the stability of all humanity. Launch. Warning, 5 high-speed tactical missiles detected. All missiles carry high-concentration emotional rift toxin. Coverage area, outer wall of the dome's lower level. Purification missiles. Emotional rift toxin won't just indiscriminately kill string beasts. It will also kill the juveniles in the energy chamber. I will also be heavily injured. The toxin will decompose all emotional energy bodies, not just the juveniles. All string beasts on the wasteland, including myself, will be dissolved instantly. The High Command is warning us, forbidding us from contacting the string beasts below. Once we appear in the beast tide, they will fire without hesitation. Chi-Chi. Maximize the synchronization rate. All flying swords take off. Intercept the missile immediately upon detection. Understood. It takes at least 90 seconds from launch to arrival. Either intercept it within 90 seconds, or evacuate within 90 seconds. Interception is unlikely, even if the interception is successful. Emotional toxins exploding at high altitude are still dangerous. Standard mechas don't contain string beast larvae. Emotional toxins are no threat to us. Don't worry about us. Finally made it back safely. Even though it's a standard mecha, it doesn't feel as comfortable as my truck. Be grateful. So many people would kill for a chance to pilot one. You can thank Xiao Fan for this. Don't let your guard down. The beast tide is coming. Now, the Annihilation Swift Shadow and the Conqueror are both unable to deploy. If we want to survive, we can only rely on ourselves. Why are only a few mechas back? Are those pilots all useless? For standard mechas to fight back and have a dozen return intact is already a huge miracle. The fact that they weren't wiped out shows that the remaining pilots are truly exceptional. Elder Zhou, I respect you as a veteran of the council, so I'll overlook you letting the logistics team go to support Xiao Fan without permission, but don't stand there gloating. Once the beast tide damages the dome directly, the emotional shift will be irreversible. The dome will soon collapse. Without the protection of the dome, humanity will soon be devoured by the string beasts. I've said it before, the collapse of the dome is already inevitable. It's only a matter of time. If we keep deceiving ourselves, and don't hurry to find a new way out, then what humanity will face will be an even harsher environment. Otherwise, let's enter the battlefield first. You provide long-range support with the flying sword, according to my analysis. I suggest you don't go there just to die. What did you say? With your current chassis strength, combined with your piloting skills, and your personality, you can kill at most 4 string beasts, and then you'll be torn apart. Bullshit. If Xiaoling weren't gone, and unable to pilot the Swift Shadow, Xinjin, Emily and I took advantage of the chaos in the tribunal, and brought the mechas out. Xiaoling, how did you get here? Did the Chief Justice give you any trouble? Elder Zhou held back the tribunal, and we slipped out of the hangar. The situation can no longer be suppressed. The higher-ups plan to seal all original research data, and place all the centers under house arrest. Xiaoling, you can actually pilot the Conqueror? Xinjin, you underestimate Xiaoling too much. She did graduate from the academy, after all, although after partnering up, we were mainly responsible for providing energy, but she hasn't forgotten the basic operations. Where is Elder Zhou? He went to the core area of the archives alone, saying he wanted to bring something out. He told us to rendezvous with you first. He also said, if he doesn't reach the edge of the wasteland in half an hour, don't wait for him, and retreat to the deep wasteland with the intelligent string beast. Xiaoling, where's the Swift Shadow? The Swift Shadow is still in the hangar. Then what are we waiting for? Xiaoling, let's go switch to our own mechas. These standard mechas are a pain to pilot. Renault, take the Conqueror and hold the line. I'll go meet Elder Zhou. No, the Conqueror can't go. The string beast cub will be killed by the emotional flame toxins. Wait for the Swift Shadow to return. Then we'll follow Elder Zhou's orders and retreat directly to the wasteland. Elder Zhou, stop. What you're taking isn't the truth. It's something that will shake the foundation of human survival. Once the people know the cycle will eventually collapse, order will vanish in an instant. We won't even need the string beasts to attack. We'll fall into chaos ourselves first. How long can self-deception last? 10 years? 20? You can't cover the fire with paper. Holding out until the next generation, until we find a new way out, is better than flipping the table now and sending millions to their deaths immediately. Since you insist on this, don't blame me for forgetting our old friendship. Fire! Make sure to destroy the chip. It's an escape pod. Inside are the original experimental archives, and the calculations for the giant whale's energy decay. The old cycle can last 10 years at most. Please stop talking. I'll take you to reunite with the others. Let's find a way to treat you first. Listen, in the deepest part of the whale's belly is the giant whale's consciousness core, and the only place where the symbiotic program can be reset. Hurry, go! Give the chip to the Alliance. Xiaoling, let's break through. No, the escape pod can't handle the overload of a high-speed dash. Elder Zhou won't survive it. Xinjin, I'll cover you. Get Elder Zhou out of here, quickly. No, Xiao Fan. You take Elder Zhou and retreat to the line first. Leave these guys to me and Xiaoling. My mecha is better suited for this kind of skirmish. Such a severe injury. And there's no medical equipment in this wilderness. We have to find a way to stop the bleeding first. Gentle emotional shifts can catalyze the body's self-healing mechanism, if used correctly. Bringing someone back from the brink isn't impossible. Its emotional control is stronger than I imagined. It's not just a combat-type string beast. It's more like a bridge connecting humans and beasts. Your emotional energy can unlock the biological encryption set by the first researchers. The lock and key experiments were never intended to create war machines. The first scientists had already calculated that the predatory cycle could last 200 years at most. The giant whale's emotional system would eventually collapse completely. They chose 100 children to cultivate those who could resonate bidirectionally with the giant whale as the lock and key. You are not tools for the higher-ups. You are the second path left for humanity by the first generation, the only collective capable of rewriting the rules of symbiosis. Regularly extracting emotional crystals from civilians wasn't just because the higher-ups wanted comfort. It was, or rather, not exactly, but the barrier suffers from energy decay. It would have broken 10 years ago without replenishment. The higher-ups only sacrificed the lower class to extend their own lives. This is the place to reset the cycle, and the absolute forbidden zone guarded by the Chief Justice and his men. Everyone who tried to approach never returned alive. Let's go. Regardless, the beast tide is the first major challenge we must face right now. Xiao Fan, you guys keep researching the plan. I'll go hold the front line. No, this isn't a normal beast tide. The leading string beast carries the consciousness pressure of the great whale. S-class mutant string beast life sign detected. We only have 90 seconds. Have the intelligence string beast locate the leader. We must evacuate before the missiles hit. Otherwise, Emily and Xiaoling won't hold out. Warning, confirmed. S-class string beast energy exceeds detection limits. It is an aggregate of the great whale's negative emotions. It has no self-awareness, only the instinct to destroy. Physical attacks cannot kill it. It will only absorb the energy and grow stronger. This is the judge's scheme. The main mechas were all deployed to guard the whale belly passage. He wants to use the beast tide to force you back into the old hunting system. Then we'll tackle it at the source. Kiki, take to the air and decapitate it. Then evacuate quickly. It's better if they can't hold out. Only then will they realize that they can't protect anything outside the old cycle. Abandon these heretical thoughts. Return to the hunting order. Those who persist in their folly will perish with the beast tide. No rescue will be provided. The old cycle won't last 10 years. We don't want to just barely survive. We want a future where everyone can live. I swear by the will of the string beasts. Once the symbiosis rules are reset, ordinary string beasts will never invade human settlements. Its consciousness has completely collapsed. Only the instinct to destroy remains. These things just won't stop, will they? We're tired of being fodder. Let's give it one last shot. Launch. A bunch of fools. Since they're looking for it, let's give it to them. Activate global isolation. Not a single soldier is allowed back into the core zone. The native string beasts underground have been drawn here by the S-class energy. We can't hold on much longer. The defense line will collapse within 10 minutes. There are monsters everywhere. We can't handle them all. The first batch of separators from the underground native dome whale S-class string beasts are products of emotional instability. They are outcasts in their eyes too. Use the Annihilation energy frequency as a relay and guide them to attack the S-class. The native string beasts were actually guided. Since they enjoy keeping company with string beasts, activate the whale belly string beast deployment. These are different from the native string beasts. They are artificial string beasts. These weren't automatically split off as emotional aggregates from the dome whale. Another new model. They're heading straight for our rear. These things have thicker hides than rock armor beasts. They've been implanted with control cores. The target is me. The order also includes eliminating all humans who have left the hunting system, another move by the higher-ups. They don't dare get their hands dirty, so they create brainless monsters to use as blades. Kiki, look at their core serial numbers. Control Core Type Test 1022. Control Core Serial Test 1022-395-0985. And your experimental sequence, 1057-175-0999611689. Are from the same production line, so the discarded prototypes from the experiments back then were all turned into watchdogs by them. Xiao Fan will stall them here. You go and settle the main battlefield. Annihilation. Captain, be careful. The core is its weakness. Focus your attacks on the chest. That's the shortcut to the whale belly consciousness center. They aren't here to fight. They're here to seal the entrance. Warning, S-Class String Beast energy fluctuations continue to rise. Energy aggregation expected to complete in 3 minutes. Reno. I'm leaving the defense to you and Shinjin. Hold out for 30 minutes. I'll take Kiki and it into the whale belly, straight to the consciousness center. 30 minutes? This damn thing could crush us in 3 minutes. Go on, don't worry, the defense won't break. Instructor, lead the standard mechas to contract the formation. Use cover for guerrilla warfare. Stall for as much time as possible. The emotional energy here is very chaotic. It's filled with the lingering fear and despair of many humans. I know this place. The lock and key laboratory from back then. It wasn't just beneath the Golden Palace. Synchronization rate approaching critical value, 99.8%. The great whale's consciousness is right behind the door. It's resisting us, and it's calling us. It's opening. The door is opening. The true judgment is waiting for us inside. This is the great whale's consciousness core. It is sleeping. And it is awake. The century-old contract, the cycle of slaughter. All emotions have settled here. Warning. It's testing us. It wants to merge our emotions into the cycle. I am not a tool. Not a serial number. It's using fear to tame you. Don't try to interfere with me. Don't resist the memories. Only by accepting them can you rewrite the rules. Why is there still no word from Xiao Fan? If we keep holding on, we really will become fodder. Hold on for 10 more minutes. If he doesn't return, we'll retreat into the passage and fight a street war. It's the Annihilation signal. Synchronization rate, 100%. So the purpose of the lock and key was never to destroy. It's resisting. A century of predatory cycles has been carved into its instinct. It's afraid of being rewritten, afraid of losing the cycle of eternal life. But it forgot one thing. A one-way predatory cycle is itself a dead end. What's happening? Xiao Fan and the others succeeded. Don't let your guard down. It's just energy turbulence. It hasn't completely dissipated yet. Oh no, it's going to interfere with Xiao Fan and the others. It was the later high-ranking officials who tampered with the contract, turning mutual aid into predation. They deceived everyone. And they deceived the great whale itself. Launch. Prepare the Praetorian mechas. I will go to the whale belly myself. I cannot let them destroy the century-old contract. Destroy humanity's only way to survive. Judge. The central area's energy is turbulent. You'll be torn apart if you go in. Once they finish resetting the cycle, all of humanity will be buried with it. Activate the Praetorian squadron. Follow me into the whale's belly. Slay the heretics. Reclaim control of the core. Xiao Fan A17, and that wretched beast, none of them will leave alive. The hub is calibrating. If we enter now, everyone will die. Playing games, you piece of cargo. A mere emotional fragment thinks it can tell humans what to do. Blast it open. If we keep wasting time like this, the two of us will fall apart first. Hold on. Once Xiao Fan and the others succeed, this thing will dissipate on its own. I can't hold on much longer. Xiaoling, don't sleep. Just hold on a bit longer. Just a little bit more. Just a little more. At this rate, the calibration will be interrupted. You guard the core. Xiao Fan and I will hold them off here. It's you two experimental subjects. Resetting requires three-way synchronization, the will of the lock, the resonance of the key, the heart of the string beast. So that was the most critical link. Xiaoling. Reno, we can't hold out much longer. 5 minutes at most. There's progress at the hub. I was born from the condensation of emotional energy. Returning to the core is my destiny. Tell my kin in the wasteland. From now on, they no longer need to hide. Chi-Chi, are you ready? We won! We won! They actually did it. Finally, no more daily missions hunting monsters. Now we can finally take a proper vacation, right? He said there are more of their kind deep in the wasteland, and more secrets of the old era. You want to go? What a pain. The battle finally ended. Can't we just have some peace for a couple of days? Fine. I knew it. I'll go with you, okay? When Swift Shadow pierced the S-Class String Beast's core with one strike, a flash of blue light appeared, and that thing shattered into pieces. We don't have to fear String Beasts anymore, right? It's too quiet. The fluctuations are strengthening. Something's wrong. The core zone is in an uproar. The conservatives have signed a joint petition, saying Elder Joe's symbiosis plan is self-destructive. They want to restart the hunting cycle. The good days only lasted 3 days, and already someone wants to go back to the old ways. Coexisting with string beasts is pure fantasy. Who will take responsibility if something goes wrong? The old cycle can last 10 years at most. And after 10 years? Though the Chief Justice is dead, his logic was correct. The Great Whale is humanity's only sanctuary. We cannot gamble millions of lives on some symbiosis. Gamble on a slim chance of survival. Otherwise, we just wait for death. Strange. The juveniles in the energy room have been very restless these past few days. The synchronization rate is stuck at 99.8% and won't drop. The pilot is clearly no longer in the mech. So how can it still be synchronized? Can you feel it? It seems something over there is calling him. It's not a call. It's a warning. Something is about to wake up. Warning. Large-scale string beast swarm detected, moving from the depths of the wasteland toward the dome. The scale exceeds historical peaks. All combat units enter level 1 combat readiness immediately. Good grief. This number is 3 times larger than the last beast tide. If they really charge in, the defense line won't hold for half an hour. Contract the formation. Focus on protecting the lower elevator shafts. Annihilation. Conserve power and stand by. Prioritize intercepting high-tier individuals. Orders from the core zone haven't arrived yet. Those conservatives are still arguing. We have to wait for their orders to open fire. No, the swarm's speed is decreasing. They aren't in a charging posture. The energy spectrum is very mild. There is no intent to attack. It's requesting a dialogue. What the hell? Another talking one. Open fire immediately. Not a single word from a string beast can be trusted. While they are gathered, use full firepower coverage. Without Elder Zhou's authorization, no one is allowed to fire first. I'll go talk to it. Be ready to adapt. If things go south, I'm not collecting your body. The lock and key of humanity. I mean no harm. I am the messenger of the wasteland string beast clans. You can call me Muya. You have gathered here. What is your intent? I have come to warn you. The Great Whale Graveyard is awakening. Also, the humans who stayed on the surface a century ago asked me to bring a message to you. Stayed on the surface. Humans? Before the cataclysm, there were indeed scholars who refused to board the whale, staying in the wasteland to study the string beast ecology. I thought they were all wiped out long ago. If there really is a human settlement that has survived a century on the surface, then returning to the surface is not just a fantasy. The possibility is too small. The conservatives have already blocked communications. Most of the core zone counselors have sided with the old regime. Before long, they will forcibly take over the mech forces. If we can find the complete list of the lock and key experiments, there might still be a turning point. At least it could prove the feasibility of the coexistence theory. All personnel are to be placed under house arrest immediately. You have no right to detain us. What is this? The cells are in the West Underground. We can't force the answers out of them. Housey, take the wrench and blow up the core zone. Draw their attention. Don't worry. I'll make sure they're in total chaos. Old Dog and I will sneak in through the ventilation ducts. Retreat as soon as we succeed. Make it quick. The primary mission now is to protect the spark of the reformists. Elder Zhou, do you mean 046A19-08704 dead, destroyed? 3033A17 Elder Zhou, do you mean 73 dead, destroyed? 3033A17, 073 dead, destroyed. 3033A17 the experiment back then 73 dead, destroyed. 033A17 dead, destroyed. Status, surviving 037, there's one more. Memory wasn't erased, and didn't stay in the dome. The conservatives have all collapsed, and they're still patrolling every day. Now, you can't even see a shadow of a string beast. Remember the message Muya brought last time? The humans who stayed on the surface a century ago. They asked me to bring a message to you. Although we won't attack humans, the collection of emotion crystals will not stop. This is a war for resources. We won't intentionally cause casualties, unless necessary. Do you think humans can really survive on the surface? It's here. Watch me intercept it. Support is in place. This attack rhythm is like Annihilation's. Even the path of the flying knives is similar to flying swords. No way. Why is this guy's fighting style exactly like Brother Fan's? Stop fighting. His energy frequency is the same as yours. A backup lock body from the lock and key experiment back then, exiled to the surface after the experiment ended. Stealing crystals was a last resort. The children in the settlement can't hold on much longer. Backup lock. You are observation subject 37. Impressive that you could still find the files. I didn't come here to fight. I came to deliver a message. The giant whale graveyard is awakening. Soon, the aberrations inside will swarm out. At that time, not just the dome, but no one in the entire wasteland will survive. This is a surface settlement. For a century, we've survived by symbiotically living with string beasts, surviving on the edge of the giant whale graveyard. The graveyard is the burial ground of string beasts. String beasts gather there before they die. Residual negative emotions accumulate day by day, giving rise to string beast aberrations. The S-class string beast in the ruins before was just a precursor to the large-scale awakening of aberrations. People actually survived on the surface for this long. I thought everywhere but the dome was a wasteland. What happens if the graveyard fully awakens? Aberrations will sweep across the entire wasteland. The dome's barrier won't last long. The skeletons of countless string beasts. No wonder the energy level far exceeds the norm. The only way is to move the dome above the graveyard, absorbing the negative emotions that belong to it in the first place, to stabilize the energy cycle. In doing so, perhaps the surface environment can be transformed back to how it was 100 years ago, suitable for human life. Then Ivan is simply a spy sent by the string beasts. He's the one who brought the beast tide. Only by sacrificing him to the giant whale can the anger be appeased. Just when things finally settled for a few days, something's going wrong again. I told you the hunting cycle with string beasts is the only reliable way. It's safer to restart the hunting cycle. Everyone calm down, don't listen to instigation. Damn it. Energy is dropping faster than the last beast tide. The giant whale's physiological rhythm is completely disrupted. Stress cracks have appeared in multiple places on the outer wall. If this continues, the barrier won't last 3 days. Emergency alert. Abnormal fluctuations in the giant whale's vital signs. Barrier stability is critical. All personnel proceed to the shelters immediately. Elder Zhou, the results are out. The giant whale's depletion rate far exceeds expectations. A century of predatory cycles has exhausted its foundation. The last reset only corrected the consciousness program. It couldn't fix the physiological damage. How much longer can it hold? 6 months at most. After 6 months, the core energy will be completely depleted. The giant whale will fall, and the barrier will vanish with it. At this rate, in less than 3 months, the lower barrier will break first. The public must never know about this. Once panic spreads, we won't even have to wait for the giant whale to fall. Order will collapse first. Chief Judge, you're finally awake. Elder Zhou has committed treason, colluding with string beasts to alter the cycle. They've nearly run the giant whale into the ground. Symbiosis is nothing but a pipe dream. Only by restarting the hunting cycle, hunting high-level string beasts to feed the core, can we extend the giant whale's life. Pass my order. Take over all mecha units immediately. Restore the emotion extraction system. Anyone who obstructs will be punished for colluding with beasts. Yes, sir. Xiao Fan, A17. And that heretic from the surface. None of them will escape. Believe in symbiosis. Return to the surface. Stop arguing. Elder Zhou is finding a way. What way? If we keep arguing, before the string beasts even break in, we'll be fighting each other. The most important thing now is to stay steady. Anyone else stirring up trouble will be charged with disturbing the peace. By the highest order of the dome, the emotion extraction system is restarted immediately. The traditional hunting cycle is restored. All residents stand by. Cooperate with the enforcement team for energy extraction. Colluding with string beasts or disobeying orders will be executed without mercy. What was bound to happen has happened. Those old fossils actually dared to make a move. At worst, we fight. Let's see who dares barge in. Try not to fire first. Once full-scale war breaks out, the lower-level civilians will be the first to suffer. Hand over Xiao Fan and A17, and restart the hunting cycle. And I, the chief judge, can overlook past offenses. Otherwise, I will flatten the lower residential area. All those who harbor them will be treated as accomplices. Sounds great in theory. The barrier won't last a month. If we keep wasting time, we won't need the chief judge to break in. The dome itself will collapse. There's only one way. The giant whale graveyard. It can both repair the giant whale's damage and terraform the surface. As long as the dome can fly above the graveyard, all these dilemmas can be solved. The dome's course was always its own decision. The graveyard core is teeming with mutants, though it's easy to enter and hard to leave. Staying here is a death trap. There should be something in the Golden Palace, a control room connected to the dome. We can go there to change the course. Better than waiting for death here. Tell the Chief Justice, this cycle will not restart. The dome is not a cage either. Humanity's survival has never been through plundering. Reno, leave the left side to me. We can't delay any longer, Chi-Chi. There's no time to fight for control of the Great Whale. We'll let the high-ups control the dome to chase us. Chi-Chi, max out the sync rate. The higher, the better. As long as we maintain a sync rate above the critical threshold, they'll be forced to lock onto Annihilation first. I understand. You want to use the signal bands from the high sync rate to attract the dome directly. Exactly. We are the bait. We must ensure the dome's attention stays focused on Annihilation. Reno, energy supply is stable, ready to break through at any moment. Xinjiang, take 10,000 and flank them. I'll cover the rear with Annihilation. Don't worry, the guard's firepower can't stop us. The Chief Justice is desperate to trap us. As long as we lure the Great Whale toward the graveyard, we can completely break the chip's overdraft program. Roger that. Elder Zhou will stay at the outpost. Protect the lower-class civilians. Don't give the guards a chance to sneak attack. Be careful. If the upper class attacks forcefully, don't fight head-on. Prioritize the safety of the people. Our gear is enough to hold them off. Outside the exit is the wasteland cliff. After landing, proceed through the Jinsu Valley. It's a shortcut straight to the graveyard. Follow me. Everyone, maximum speed, dive. They've broken out of the dome. Quickly, send people to stop them. We can't let them leave just like that. Interception is already underway, but it's completely useless. The performance of those 3 mechs is far beyond standard issue mechs. Then control the dome and chase them down directly. The chip program can adjust the dome's trajectory, but force turns will worsen the organ damage. Initiate the turn immediately. We must catch up to them. We can't let them reach the graveyard. Counselor, the dome is actually pursuing the targets. The plan worked. The dome is following us, but we still have half a day's journey through the canyon. There are countless mutants along the way. We can't rest. Hurry up. Don't wait for the mutants to surround us en masse. We've been walking for half a day and haven't seen a soul. Is this route reliable? The magnetic field around the graveyard is chaotic. Standard navigation is useless. We can only navigate by the growth patterns of the crystal clusters. The deeper we go, the denser the mutants become. Everyone stays sharp. The frequency of attacks is increasing, which means the graveyard is not far. The negative energy in the air is growing stronger. The hatchling in the energy room is getting restless. Is Ivan operating the mech alone? That's right, I don't have a partner. The mech's energy is provided entirely by a string beast I've raised since it was small. You can actually live with a string beast? I thought the surface was full of man-eating monsters. Low-level string beasts aren't naturally aggressive. It was the surge of the great whale's negative emotions that drove them wild. It took us 100 years to figure out the way to coexist. The legend of the lock and the key. We've passed it down for generations. The original archives are ready. Everything you need to know is inside. This dome great whale was originally a calf that fell behind during migration. Humans saved it. It volunteered to carry humans as a sanctuary. Later, the high-ups who boarded the whale, to monopolize power, used biological chips to alter the whale's consciousness, turning symbiosis into plunder. So from the very beginning, they lied to everyone. This is the seed of life left by the ancient whale pods. It can both heal the young whale's injuries and purify the negative energy on the surface. But the graveyard core is guarded by the ultimate mutant. To this day, no one has approached it and lived. Chief, a swarm of mutants has surrounded the entrance. It's the energy from the graveyard's awakening. The fluctuations drew them here. These things just keep coming. The more we kill, the more appear. The energy fluctuations in the core area are still intensifying. They are attracted by the scent of the seed. If we keep defending like this, we won't last an hour. Chi-Chi, raise the sync rate by another 2%. Expand the flying sword's coverage. Seal the main breach first. Hold on your own. Don't overload like last time. Found it. Inside the great whale's consciousness center, there's an embedded biological chip. It's grown into the nerve bundles, planted by later high-ups to control the whale. Once activated, it drains the whale's life force. The chip has a master authorization key, held by the dome's highest authority. If removed by force, the whale will suffer immediate brain death. Emily, focus on the fight. Clear out the mutants in front of us first. We'll have plenty of time to study the chip later. The graveyard is awakening faster than expected. I brought my kin to support you. If we delay any further, higher-level mutants will also be attracted. We must set off as soon as possible. Head for the graveyard core. You knew about the dome long ago. I knew a bit. After all, we frequently communicate with the humans living on the surface. I just didn't expect the dome great whale to have shackles placed on it by humans. Xiao Fan, something's wrong. The Chief Justice has activated the chip program. The great whale has suddenly gone out of control. The barrier cracks have already spread to the core area. Elder Joe says he can't hold on much longer. He wants to force us back, to restart the hunting cycle. There's no time. First thing tomorrow morning, we head straight for the Great Whale Graveyard Core. The Chief Justice is using the chip as a bargaining chip, to force us back to restart the hunting cycle. Forcing our way into the center to remove the chip would make the dome collapse. But compromising means being trapped in the cycle forever. Shinjin and I will go back and split up. We'll attack head-on to draw their fire, while sneaking into the core control room via the secret passage. We'll seize the chip's master authorization. It's time to settle all the old and new scores. I want to see what other tricks that old man has up his sleeve. Once you have the authority, don't act rashly. Wait until the dome is directly above the graveyard. We need inside-outside coordination to completely remove the chip. You must be extremely careful. This crystal can block the palace's energy detection. The secret passage leads straight to the back of the control room. It's an escape route left by the first generation. The chief judge might not know about it. Come on, come at me, you punks. With such a commotion up front, all the guards have been lured away. Let's make this quick. The control room access is bio-encrypted. Is old dog ready on his end? Already accessed the system. I can crack it once you reach the door. Found it. The chip is symbiotic with the giant whale's nerve bundle. Forcing it out will trigger self-destruction. Then what do? We can't just watch it drain the giant whale. I can temporarily take over the permissions and suppress the chip's program. We must wait until the dome is directly above the graveyard. Use the return of emotional energy to dissolve the chip. How long can we hold out? 3 hours at most. After 3 hours, the program will force a rebound. At that point, we'll have to rely on a miracle. Thinking of seizing control of the dome? Wishful thinking. Half a ton of high explosives are buried in this palace. In 3 minutes, you and the core control room will turn to ash together. This old man is crazy. Oh no, the captain and the others are still inside. Run, don't look back. Emily, say something. Hello? Hello? Are you guys okay, Captain? We're fine. The chief judge blew himself to ashes. The conservatives have scattered like leaves in the wind, but the situation with the dome is even worse. The juvenile in the energy room is too severely injured. Her consciousness is still bound to the juvenile. As the juvenile continues to fade, her consciousness will slowly dissipate as well. Though the chief judge is gone, the chip's overdraft program is still running autonomously. The dome is falling twice as fast as predicted, 2 months at most, before the barrier shatters completely. The surface settlements have symbiotic therapy. It can use pure emotional energy to repair consciousness damage. Saving Emily isn't hard. What's the condition? We need the life spark energy from the core of the giant whale graveyard. Ordinary crystal cluster energy is too impure. It can't resolve the backlash of neural synchronization. It's not just about saving a person. The whale's chip, the aberrations, everyone's survival depends on the graveyard's core. Then let's go. We set out for the graveyard tomorrow morning. A century of predatory cycles ends today. The dome is not a cage. The wasteland is not a dead land. Project Return to Surface is hereby activated. The Vanguard expedition will head to the giant whale graveyard to find a way to repair the whale and purify the surface. The logistics team and half the guards will stay at the dome to maintain order. The remaining combat personnel will join the expedition. Leave the home guard to us. You just focus on charging ahead. When you return, we'll have a new home on the surface ready for you. Once we get the spark, you'll be able to wake up. The graveyard is teeming with aberrations. Follow me to avoid unnecessary detours. Be careful of everything. The dome will always be your fallback. Understood. Don't worry, instructor. When we get back, we'll move everyone from the dome to their new home. I thought you guys weren't coming. It's not that dramatic. We literally flew here. The engines are almost smoking. The giant whale graveyard has completely awakened. Man, bones this big. How huge must the whale have been? This is the cemetery of the ancient star whale pod. There are more of them than expected. Maintain formation, don't rush in. They have no self-awareness. Only the instinct to destroy remains. My emotional lure doesn't work on them. They can even self-heal. How do we fight these things? Attack the same point repeatedly. You have to shatter the energy core to kill them for good. If we keep wasting time, our energy will run out before we reach the core. This energy is too overwhelming. What on earth is hidden in the core? This is the spark of new life. He is the collective will of the ancient whale pod, manifested as a child, the purest origin of emotion. As long as he merges with the old giant whale, it will not only heal the external injuries, but the control chip in the nerves will also dissolve. The energy is too pure, compared to this. The emotional cycle of the dome's whale is like stagnant water. Can it sustain the consciousness order of an entire giant whale? It carries the life legacy of an entire ancient pod. It's enough. They've been attracted by the juvenile whale's energy. Instinct drives them to devour the origin, to strengthen themselves. We can't hold them off alone. Someone must lead the juvenile whale to break through, and someone must stay behind to cover the retreat, to buy time. Set up the defense line first. Let's just survive the first wave. These monsters are endless. We've killed so many, yet they keep charging. The cracks in the shield are expanding. It won't hold for long. How's it going over at Muya's side? They are driven by instinct. They only know how to move forward. Our people won't last much longer. Xinjun, I'm sorry. I can't hold on much longer. Xiaoling, don't force it. Lower the output first. Xiao Fan, I'll stay behind with the guards to cover you. You and A17 take the juvenile whale and break through now. If we delay any further, everyone will die here. I said I wouldn't leave anyone behind. A 100% synchronization between the lock and the key should be able to do more than just calibrate the giant whale. What are you trying to do? Use the juvenile whale's pure energy as the source, and us as the relay hub, to spread this soothing wave across the entire graveyard. Chi-Chi, steady your mind. Don't resist the energy. Follow my rhythm. The energy is too full. It's about to overflow. Now. They stopped. They actually stopped. The 1,000-year-old hostility was actually calmed. We did it! We succeeded! This is the true master of the graveyard. What kind of monster is this? We're beaten like this before the cannons even fire. Physical attacks can't kill it. All physical damage will only become negative nourishment for him. It carries too many obsessions from past and present. There's no chance of winning. We can't damage it, and we can't hold it back. Are we really just going to watch him destroy everything? It's just like the domed giant whale, fundamentally a collection of emotions. Since we could calibrate the giant whale, we can calibrate him too. You want to go in? His consciousness core is filled with 10 million years of negative emotions. If you go in, you might never come out. Lock away his emotions. Perhaps that's the purpose of the lock. In that case, I'll go with you. The key and the lock should be together. Xiao Fan. Just focus on the core calibration. Leave the outside to us. That's right. Even if the mecha is torn to pieces, we won't let a single mutant disturb you. All kin from the wasteland will come. This battle isn't just a human matter. Xiao Fan, we're here. Everyone in the dome who can pilot the mecha has come. First time in my life fighting back to back with the string beast. No one would believe it if I told them. Stop talking. Keep your eyes on your cannon. Chi-Chi, hold on tight. Shut up. If we're going in, let's hurry. Stop dawdling. Arc. – 139%. Don't resist. They've just been in pain for too long. I've waited for this day. For 100 years. Xiao Fan, hurry up. I can't hold on much longer. It must succeed. It's done. I'm going to build a new house when we get back. Chi-Chi, let's go home. Hundred-year shackles. Finally broken. Come to our new home. Look, this is a limited edition Annihilation model. It's awesome. It is indeed exquisite. We once thought the dome was the whole world. Thought a hunter's fate was slaughter. Only after leaving the dome did I realize those who dare to break the cage and hunt for a broader future that belongs to all life are the true hunters. Then we still have a long way to go. Rebuilding our home isn't a simple task, although most humans long to return to the surface. Some have already grown accustomed to a life of drifting with the dome. Fortunately, the current dome is willing to coexist peacefully with humans. Stop being sentimental. Today is Emily's recovery party. Everyone is waiting for you. Xiao Fan? Xiao Fan, where did you go? Everyone is waiting for you. Xiao Fan, Xiao Fan. Humph, enough. Shenjun, stop acting and let's go. Emily's recovery party is about to start. Wow. Ha. Oh. Don't look at me. I'm not going crazy with them. Boring. Stop being stubborn. What are you looking at? What's so interesting? Muya, how are you? What happened? Eliminate humans. The voice coming from there. Eliminate humans. Something is brainwashing me. Get away. I'll go with you. No rush, you've just recovered. You need to rest. Let Annihilation and Swift Shadow go. It's just preliminary reconnaissance. They are more suitable than the Conqueror.